It's hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Guess who's back? Dorian's back. And with the baseball cap because he still has a really bad scar on his forehead. But it's healing really nicely.
If you've seen any other previous videos, you'll notice there's a bump right in this region.
There was
a bump in this region, and it is now gone, and all I'm left is with this, I don't know.
With this friend, a little scar. Little scar. But Dorian is joining me now, finally. We're both in the same city at the same time on a Sunday for our last live Ask AW.
The final episode.
The final episode.
Cue the final countdown music. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
So, as you guys know, my live Ask AW always happens every Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I answer all of your questions about style, grooming, life, etiquette, dating, whatever questions you have, I will answer. Dorian's the awesome moderator, although he's been absent for the last three times that we've been doing this. So I've been doing it all on my own. But we are changing it up. This is going to be the final episode, the final live Q&A.
Maybe we'll do one down the road, but there's better options, basically. We decided that this is a lot of time and a lot of effort to make this happen. We're normally out and about. I mean, it's fun to do, to have something to do, but we keep getting the same questions over and over and over again. It's like Groundhog Day, I've noticed, and it's not good for you guys because you can't really search the answers and things like that. So at the end of the day, this is not the most efficient way to do this for you and us. So what we're going to be doing, we don't exactly know yet, we're still figuring it out, but it will be better than this, but you will be netting the same benefits. You will have your questions answered, all of them. You will be able to see them and join us at different times depending on your time zone, as opposed to this one time of day. And we get, every time after we do this, we always get a lot of complaints like, I would love to do this, but it's 4 a.m. at my house, so I'm not going to wake up for this. So we have decided to discontinue the live Ask AWs for the time being.
But it's been a good run. We've done 30 of these.
Yeah, but we're going on to greener pastures for you guys, actually. This is for you. So I think it'd be better overall to do that. So this is the final episode. These are fun, though. I mean, admittedly, it's really fun to interact with you guys.
Yes, always love answering all your questions and just seeing the different hellos from different parts of the world. So I always enjoy that. Yeah.
So where's everyone from? For this final episode, we'll do the regular stuff, but I would love to hear kind of everyone chime in where you guys have been from this whole time. All right, England.
England. Hello, England. Bay Area. What up? Ecuador. We're going to South America this summer. I'm so excited.
Boston.
Norway. Denmark. Jeez. Wow. SoCal, oh yeah. Aruba, Seattle, Texas, your hometown.
No, it's not.
Well, that's where your mom.
It's not my home. I'm born and raised in LA. My hometown.
India. Oh, but you're in Germany right now. Cool. That's what we wanted to visit Germany for a while now.
On the hit list for a long
time.
time.
South Africa, Philippines. I want to go to the Philippines very badly. France.
Philippines.
Hong Kong, Columbus.
Antarctica, hey!
Whoa, cool. Oh, thanks, Young P.
Thanks for the love.
I know, thanks for the love for the final episode. Appreciate it. Mwah. New York, we got North Carolina. Jeez, you guys are from everywhere. Texas, again. Yes, we got a lot of Texas love.
Okay, so let's Tanzania, nice. The Milky Way, wow, we're going intergalactic.
Morocco.
Thanks, Young P. We will have many drinks. Well, about 1.5 drinks in LA for that. But thank you very much.
Scotland. I love Scotland.
Okay, here we go. So let's get into it. Great, everyone checking in. A lot of Texans. Howdy.
Hi, person from Ireland and Italy.
So first, like always, we are going to do the top questions from last week's episode, or the last time we had this episode 2 weeks ago, and then we'll get into the live stream questions. So save your live stream questions for when this is done, when this little section's done. So thank you for typing them out, but hold on to those thoughts for a minute, and we'll come back to it.
And just so you know, if you really want your question answered during our final episode, then you do have the opportunity to pay a couple...
Do a power comment where you can make a donation or pay, and we will 100% answer it. Again, this is the final episode of the Ask AW series. But not really. Moving on to better pastures for you guys and us. It'll work out much better.
Yes.
So, Ashley, Can I ask you some questions?
Yes.
Okay. Joey wants to know, can you wear a long sleeve shirt, button-up shirt with shorts? And if so, how?
Long sleeve button-up shirt with shorts? Yeah, of course. That's like an Oxford you can wear, or a linen shirt.
Okay.
And you can wear it tucked in or out of your shorts. And depending on how fair skinned you are, if you want to actually use the long sleeves to protect your arms from the sun, then you can have them all the way down. But I always like it when men roll up their sleeves. And again, either tuck it in or tuck it out of your shorts.
Tuck it in or leave it untucked, perhaps?
Yeah. You know.
Tuck it out.
Tuck it
How
out.
do you do that?
That's what I meant. Tuck it in or leave it untucked with your shorts. And of course, your shorts should be above your knees. We go over the proper links in our free summer ebook, which you can download on ashleyweston.com or at ashleyweston.com. There we go.
We'll leave it in the video description below as well. Okay, Ashley, I am a 24-year-old man in the process of growing my hair long. I have two questions about this for you. Number one, do girls find long hair attractive?
Some girls do. I would say the majority of women would prefer shorter hair, but it just depends on what your style is. And there are girls out there, there's always going to be a smaller subset of women out there that like certain hairstyles, so longer hair. But I think it's also just one of those things where it's not a deal breaker for women. So if you're groomed and you look clean, it's not greasy or gross or anything, and you are dressed well and you have an amazing personality, then women they overlook a lot, because personality and just how you treat people and how you are, the type of person you are inside, is what resonates with women. So I would say that's something that, you know, hopefully you yourself, you're a great person, and that's going to definitely stand out for women.
Anything can look good.
Yeah.
So it just depends on a million other scenarios, basically, or a million other variables. Okay, he had a second part of the question. So number two, what do you do with that awkward stage when it's not long or short? It's kind of in that weird middle ground, depending on your hair. Like, I've had long hair in the past, many years ago, and it was like kind of puffy and like froey, even though I have like wavy hair.
That's really tough, because some of my clients actually go through this, where sometimes they have to grow their hair a little bit longer for a role, and they have that really awkward stage, and honestly, they all default to baseball caps. They're like, they just want to hide it because it doesn't look good, and no matter how you style it, it's going to look funky and off.
Yeah.
So you just sometimes, just for a couple weeks, just throw on a baseball cap. I mean, there's really not too much to do. You could try to style it as best as possible, but it will never look as good as if it were shorter or if it were longer at the stage where you want it.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, but
you just have to get through it.
Hats are your savior. Okay, Ash, if you had to choose between all black leather Converse or Vans as a sneaker alternative, what would you go for?
What?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I don't understand that.
If you had to choose between all black leather Converse or Vans as a sneaker, so I think he's asking all black leather Converse or Vans.
Okay.
So which would you choose?
Neither. I would choose neither, because you always
you've recommended Vans before.
No, both shoes are great. I like them when they're black, but with the white sole. So they want all black, because they have them in all black.
Yeah,
It's black upper and black midsole and sole. So
throwing up the themed reference of my looking like I'm in the Sandlot. Yes, I know this.
I really documented this on my Snapchat, my Instagram story.
Check her having some fun with it on her Instagram account today. But this would be the PF Flyers from the Sandlot, basically, which are all black. So you don't the blacked out shoe like that is a little.
It's really difficult to pull off, and I actually don't think it looks nice at all. I think that unless you're wearing it like you have more of, like you're wearing it with like black sweatpants or something and a white t-shirt, or even a black t-shirt so then it's all black, then with a little bit of ankle showing, then fine. That's more of a athleisure look. But for the most part, for your day-to-day life and for the items that are in your wardrobe, it's fine to have a black upper, but you do still want that white sole / midsole.
Some sort of contrast.
Yeah, you want some kind of contrast.
Yes, I'm wearing my Rolex.
Rolex with what kind of strap?
Black Perlon strap.
Here, I'll show it. There we go.
Okay, next question. I think we got one or two more. How do you store clothes so they look, staying their best / not look like you just rolled out of bed in them?
Okay, well, it just depends on what item. So all your jackets and your suits should always be hung up. So they should always be hung. And then your jeans, just fold them, like so lengthwise, and then fold them in half, and then fold them in half again. Your t-shirts. So what we do with Dorian's t-shirt is I'll fold them in half lengthwise, and then I'll just roll them up. That way they stay relatively wrinkle-free, and they take up less space because space is a premium.
When you're packing, it's good to do that too, because you pull them out and just give them a little toss, and they're relatively wrinkle-free. It's impossible to keep something wrinkle-free when it's being stuck in something.
And then with your sweaters, you always want to fold your sweaters. I don't fold them lengthwise in half. I take the shoulders and then I'll fold those in and then fold them in half. But anything that has wrinkles, guys, I did in my pick of the week, I have the best steamer out there. It's a portable steamer, it's 3 pounds, and it heats up within 60 seconds and can take out all the wrinkles very, very quickly. I literally swear by this. I cannot do my job, nor would we want to travel without this portable steamer. So I highly recommend you check out that video and get yourself one. It's like $50. It's so cheap. You can buy it on Amazon.
Previous to meeting Ashley, I never would have thought to grab one of those, but wow, they're good. Like they
Once
do
you start
help.
using it, you will be addicted, and you will have wrinkle-free clothing. You will get the wrinkles out within 60 seconds, so I promise you. Okay,
last question here. What are your thoughts on subscription-based clothing services like Fashion Stork? Never even heard of that one before.
No, what's the other ones out there? I don't remember. But the subscription-based fashion companies, I think it's okay. I have a couple of thoughts about this. So one is, I think it's great that they're exposing men to different brands and different items of clothing. But the problem is that, yes, they try to take into account your style and your sizes, but it's never quite accurate. And sometimes I actually think the clothing that they send are very trendy or really shitty quality because they need to make a certain profit margin off of them. So I'm not the biggest fan of them. I think that with menswear, when you boil it all down, you have to build the foundation of your wardrobe, and that's what my entire YouTube channel has been about, is building that foundation with essential pieces, essential clothing, accessories, including shoes. And from there, when you start to really understand your own style, which you start to understand your style anyways as you're getting older, and you're experimenting more, and then you can incorporate pieces that are more you and that are more fun, but they already work with your pre-existing wardrobe. So I'm not the biggest fan. That was a really long answer to that
And if
question.
you know anything about the business, unfortunately, they push things on you that they have deals with, like brands they have deals with and things like that. So it's not from what I can tell, it's not the greatest. And then those stupid subscription things for like socks or like ties and pocket squares or tie clips or like skincare stuff, you're like, how much of this stuff are you using that you need this on a monthly basis? Like socks, I love the socks ones. You're like, who needs all these socks? I don't understand. Don't you just buy it in a pack and move on? So I guess it just depends on really how into something you are, or how quickly that company wants you to use their product, so then they can send you more shit, basically.
It's hard because you don't know what's actually amazing and then what's actually just they have a partnership with them. Yeah,
it's fraught with conflicts of interest for your benefit, basically. So that's the problem. Okay, so we move on to the live stream questions. So we told you guys earlier, save them all and now start hitting us with them. So from this point on, we will try and answer as many as possible, and let's see what we can do. All right. Ashley, can you say something in Vietnamese?
Oh gosh.
Can
I?
Yeah.
I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. And thank you. Come on.
She speaks. She used to fluently speak Vietnamese when we were younger.
Now
but
I understand it, but my Vietnamese is terrible.
Yeah. What deodorant does Dorian use? We will have a video about that in about a week.
I think it's 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks. It's not coming out this week. We have another video coming out this week. But I'm so excited. This is very timely.
But I'll answer it anyways. I stick with the crystal because I don't want weird chemicals that are maybe going to give me cancer. And I'm not like a big sweater. I mean, like everybody, I get sweaty, but I don't see the need to stop sweating, so I don't use an antiperspirant, and it stops having odor. So to me, it hits all the marks I would look for and not going to kill me.
Except, like I've mentioned before, you do want to change your deodorant every 6 months. So you got to switch your deodorant brand. So you got to switch it up. Otherwise, your armpits start to get used to the ingredients.
All right.
What?
I don't know. Some of these are crazy. What should I get as a high schooler with only $300 to spend? Jeans, t-shirts, shoes?
Yeah, jeans, t-shirt, a great bomber jacket, some sneakers, whether it be leather or canvas. I mean, go through my essential series. Those are really good pieces. So just choose the pieces that you think work for yourself as a high school kid. And I always have
budget-friendly
options that are really cheap.
And sit on some sales. Wait for some sales.
And sale season's happening right now.
Yeah. What's your opinion on Mont Blanc?
Mont Blanc. Well, I work with them. I like their pens and their wallets more than I do their watches. Their watches are very simple and thin. They're dress watches, which they're very nice, but I guess I'm just a bit more of a snob when it comes to dress watches. So there's just certain brands that I love, like IWC, Omega, for my dress watches.
How many shirts did you own once you have the basics? As many as you want?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
I don't think it really matters. I mean, how many dress shirts do you have of each color? Like probably at least 3 to 4.
3 to 4 of each color.
So white, light blue, some striped ones, and then for your t-shirts, you have like at least 4 to 5 in each color for his t-shirts. So black, navy, gray, and white. You have like at least 4 to 5.
Mm-hmm. Is it essential to fold shorts for men while wearing them? Oh, I think you answered this in the last week's one.
Oh, like rolling them up?
Yeah, on the bottom, right?
So for your shorts, do not roll up. Don't roll them up. It looks so bad. I see so many guys that have their shorts rolled up. It actually looks really chunky, and it makes them look like larger, and I don't see the need for that. Like, yes, you can roll up the short sleeve, like if you're wearing a short sleeve t-shirt or button up, but for shorts, it looks absolutely ridiculous, and you should already be buying your shorts at the proper length. So no need to roll them up.
No cuffing to the proper length?
No, don't cuff your shorts. Cuff your pants, not your shorts.
Ashley, would carrying a backpack be okay while you're wearing a blazer? That has been answered oodles of times, but more specifically in the backpack video, I believe.
Yeah,
the
we talked about it in the backpack
rucksack video,
mm-hmm.
and or the briefcase video.
Yes, so check that out. Yeah. Jinx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Pinch, poke, yell me a Coke.
I don't know what that is.
Best brand for chinos? You need to watch our channel in about 12 to 14 hours, and you will have your answer. What color shirt can I wear with black dress shoes and gray dress pants?
Say that again.
What color shirt can I wear with black dress shoes and gray dress pants?
White. Let's see. White. You can do. I wouldn't say light blue, because if you're wearing light blue with gray pants, then you should wear brown dress shoes. So white, and then you could do like a gray. Well, depends how dark your pants are. So you either want to go darker or lighter than your pants with a gray, like maybe gingham pattern or stripe, gray and white stripe pattern shirt.
Let's see. What do you think about camo clothes, Ash?
Camo?
Camo, not camel.
I was like, camo? Okay, so I really like, when I work with camo prints, I always go with either like a black on black, it's almost like black on gray camo, or a navy on blue camo print. It's like super, super subtle, and it's usually always in the shirts. So a fun short sleeve button-up shirt, or even a crew neck t-shirt, you could do a camo print. But in terms of pants, I never go there, because it's too much of a statement piece where I feel like it can go wrong very quickly unless you have that swagger and that style going.
Unless you really know what you're doing.
Yeah, unless you really know what you're doing. But if you want to incorporate it into your wardrobe but still play it safe, then I would go with a short sleeve button-up shirt or t-shirt version of that. But go always tone on, tone on, tone on, tone.
Okay. Let's see. Ziggy whatever said, what? No, last episode, no future plans? There's future plans, they're in the works. So this is the last episode of this series, but it will be continuing to your benefit later. So stay tuned for announcements. Best eyeglass brands.
We go over all of that in, it was the best sunglasses. Wait, we went
Not
over
eyeglasses.
sunglasses, not eyeglasses. These are Warby Parker
Warby
by
Parkers,
Taylor Oakley.
they're good.
But Warby Parker, fantastic, great price point too. But let's see, what else? Oliver Peoples makes really great ones. And
Barton Pereira is really good.
Yeah, Arton Pereira.
Barton
Pereira.
Forgot the B.
Barton Pereira.
All right. Can you tailor shorts if they are too long? Yes. Right?
Of course, yeah.
You can get them hemmed.
Yes, easily, and it will cost you a couple bucks.
Let's see.
It's a lot of questions.
Yes. Trend of having chunky, contrasting midsoles, white gum on dressier shoes, good or bad? I think we talked about this before.
Bad.
In like one of the shoe stories, right?
Yeah. No,
Or
I think it
something-
was an SKW.
No, it was something men should never wear, like one of those videos.
Okay. No. Dress shoes, stick with dress shoes with the regular soles for dress shoes. I've been seeing a lot of, like, Cole Haan, like you mentioned, makes the dress shoe with the chunky white contrasting sole. That's just, it's a trend. It's a trend, so unless you want to embrace that trend for a couple months and then be done with it, then I would not recommend it. It's just a waste of money. And it doesn't really look that great.
How would you style a Stan Smith? Check the video about white sneakers where 3 outfits are created around them. Let's see. Do you always have to match your belt color to your shoe color? I have brown shoes with a brown belt.
No, not necessarily.
You've answered this oodles of times.
Yeah,
And
but
what's the
really
answer
quickly,
real quick?
for dress shoes, yes. For casual shoes like sneakers, no. So you just have to, it's not a judgment call, but you just kind of have to think about the tones, the shades of the color. So if what you're wearing and the shoe is more like black, gray, then wear black belt. But if it's blue, light gray, even white, then you can go with a brown belt. So it's going to kind of depend though on the rest of the colors that you're wearing.
Okay, let's see. What shoes work with casual and formal outfit? So like the same pair?
You can just go with an Oxford.
Yeah.
An Oxford in brown, usually like brown Oxfords look fantastic with formal and casual outfits. But again, it just depends on the color that you're wearing. Like what colors are you wearing?
Ashley, when are you two getting married?
That's a good question. TBD. TBD. I'm enjoying being engaged.
Many years from now.
No.
Is there a video about rings, earrings, small hoops, yes or no? Ooh, Raymond. Ooh, you're not gonna like that answer.
We did a whole video about, what was it? Was it like the 21 things women hate the most on a man? I think it was that video. You may want to check that one out.
What do you think of cropped pants trend, Ashley?
I don't mind it when it's at just like above the ankle bone, but I've been seeing them, for some people, it's usually just the fashion crowd in New York, in Tokyo, where they crop it even more so it looks like floods.
Well, it's Tom Brown style, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
so it looks like floods. But if it's cropped to just above the ankle bone, I say that's the max amount that you want to go.
But it's a very small window when you can wear those.
It's only during the spring and summer
Spring-ish,
months.
summer, and definitely in the summer. The second it starts getting a little chilly, you look a little weird, right?
Yeah.
And you shouldn't wear socks with that look, even though it's kind of popular right now.
Yeah, don't wear socks with the look. Throw on a nice penny loafer or a suede driving shoe, and you're set.
Okay, guys. So last question. This is the last episode. What's happening? Well, we'll tell you, and then we'll call it a day today. So why is this the last episode, Ash?
This is the last episode. We've done 30 of these live Q&As. They've been awesome. Love interacting with you all and answering your questions. But the reason why it's coming to an end is because we just think that there is a more efficient way of doing this where we're not answering these same questions over and over again. And you guys, it's a lot harder for you all to look up which questions we've actually answered without having to go through the entire episode or catalog of
many
Ask Me
episodes,
W's. Yeah, so we just think there's a more efficient way. And also, I'm extremely busy, so it's really hard to do these, but I always make an effort, and I have not ever missed one live Ask AW, which I'm very proud of. But we will be switching to a different platform for these.
Format. We don't even
format.
know the platform.
Okay, platform, format, whatever the terminology is, but we'll be switching it up. But you guys will still get to your questions It's just we're figuring out a more efficient way.
In another venue, and it'll be more efficient and not locked into a specific time for you guys. So it'll be better for you guys and us at the same time. So it'll be a win-win. We'll make an announcement on the site or on Ashley's Instagram. So follow along on either of those because it probably won't be on YouTube. So.
But thank you so much for all your support, questions, everything.
Tips, the little pay for the super comments.
Yeah, thank you again. You guys have been awesome. Really appreciate it. And it's been a pleasure answering all your questions and saying hello to you from all parts of the world. So that's it.
All right, fellas. Maybe girls, I don't know.
Yeah, have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next one whenever that ends up happening.
We will see you on the other thing whenever the other thing happens.
Oh, but really exciting videos coming out this week, so stay tuned.
And follow if you want to see more behind the scenes stuff, and Ashley will answer questions periodically when she has moments. Follow her on Instagram.
And Snapchat.
No, just more Instagram. You don't really use Snapchat.
It's Ashley P. Weston.
Is your username, right?
Is my username.
It's in the video description as well.
I'm very active on my Instagram, especially my Instagram stories. I'm pretty proud of them.
All day, every day. Like, you don't even know how long she's on Instagram all day. It's her one news source. Like, people go to CNN or, like, you know, read the newspaper. She reads Instagram. I just can't believe it.
But I will answer your questions. I'm really good, actually. A lot of you ask me questions on that platform, and I always get back to you. So, but anyways, all right, enough said. Love you all. Bye. Mwah. Thanks for making these Ask EWs awesome.